Hallelujah, you're my God. Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Unto your flesh. Because you look the part. I was telling Elder Lavanda yesterday. I walked into a place a few months ago, and I saw an individual. I'll make them call me Israel. I won't say my name.
Hallelujah, you're my God.
If I go to a place, if I go to a particular place, and I have to submit my name for them to call me as for a reservation, I make sure that they say Israel. Israel, too, for Israel. So I went into a place, a place to order food, and I made my order, and I heard the lady calling my name before I walked through the door, but I saw one of those perfect people. I don't know the name of these cans. So I saw him when he walked in, and he had fridges wrapped around him. So I walked in his door, and when I saw him, I said what I should say, Shalom, huh? And he looked at me. He looked me up and down first, and he said, Shalom. The next thing that he said to me was, man, where your fringes at? He said, I'm sorry.
Hallelujah.
Absolutely. He said, where your fringes at? I said, let me ask you a question. Does my fringes make me, or does it identify that I am Hebrew? He said that I identified you as I said, how come you spend time to fellowship with a room with the first thing I'm about to try to small one? Oh no, I didn't mean it in your head. Well, this is taken anyway. Now won't you go back to your parents and teach them to read and receive how they deal with individuals who are not believers? Because if you do not, I don't care what you wear, I don't care what you do. If you say a wrong individual, then it's never so. That's a soul that you have now turned away from the Whoa! He's down. You think you're doing something well because you walk around all big and bad and together now everybody is open up to different places and beat up and different places and everything. Now you're going to go when you walk through the door, you're going to go to your body. So he grabbed him by his head. I'm going to ask why you don't. I'm going to do this. My father was taking off the back. It's delivery, but the truth is going to be a delivery. So he grabbed him. Sometimes you got to grab us by our hair. Yeah. Sometimes you got to grab us to get our attention. Because there's so many that are indicators in life. Listen, why do you think so many of us are laying on our backs in the hospital? Because now we're sick. Because we haven't listened. Why do you think you got fired from the job that you didn't do anything wrong while you were at? Because the Father has been telling you time after time, come away with me and be with me.
Yes.
Well, I don't have the time. You got time now.
Yes, sir.
While you're looking for a job, go on and sup with him.
Yes. Yes.
So he grabbed him by a lock, and the vision grabbed him by a lock of his hair. And took him where? Read.
And brought me
in the visions of Yah up to Jerusalem, to the door of the inner gate that looketh toward the north, where was the seat of the image of jealousy, which provoketh to jealousy.
The seat of the image of jealousy, which provoked to jealousy. Now, I told you when I first read this, I did not even have a full understanding of what it was, but still wept because of what I did understand. So now I have an understanding that when he took him to the holy place, he saw something that enraged him. He saw something that made him angry. He saw something that caused jealousy within him. What does the script say? From my understanding, he said, I am Yahuwah, your Elohim, and thou shalt have no other Yah before me, no other God before me. I am a jealous Yah. So these Negroes, Israel, had the audacity to bring other gods into the Holy of Holies. You know, when I have the ability to give that illustration, the church or the assembly goes, oh, ain't that a shame? That is a horrible thing for people to do, to bring horrible things into the church. But I'm sorry, Mr. Preacher, there's a big old cross. There's a big old cross over the pulpit.
In the middle of the church.
Come on, Then you got on one side, you got the founder of the church, a big old picture over there, and you got a little old picture of white Jesus over here on the side.
Right there.
And then you have down front, then you have your table that says, do this in remembrance of me, but every Sunday, or every first Sunday, you have in communion. That's not even scriptural.
Educate, sir. Come on here.
And then on the choir stand, you have the abominable thing.
Come on, well.
You got the abominable thing releasing spirits to your people.
Yeah.
On the choir stand. And then let's not talk about the musician.
Don't go there.
Not you, because you married and your wife crazy. She ain't crazy, she's serious. The musician is having sex with the soprano, the alto, and sometimes the tenor. We're talking about the abominable thing that's happening in the temple. Unfortunately, we hadn't even got in the temple yet. That was just on the outer.
Wow.
That was just on the outskirts.
Wow.
That's where he saw the thing that made him jealous. You have erected other gods before me. And that's the church and these brews.
Yeah.
Because what these brews have done is they have made the information their God.
Oh, wow. Come on.
Talk to one of these brews if you want to. I make everybody mad. It don't make a difference to me. It don't make a difference. This is what I'm called to do.
Yeah.
Because what these brews have done, they have made their information and their knowledge their God. They walk around all puffed up.
Yeah.
Because I know more than you. See, that's the problem with Negroes. Negroes can read something and digest the information that they have and with humility share the information that they have so our people as a whole can move forward and come out of bondage. But what they do is with arrogance and pride.
Yes.
with arrogance and pride, have the audacity to look into your face and tell you that you're living life wrong.
Bring it out.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
That's good, huh?
You have your reward.
That's right.
That's right.
That's all you're going to get.
That's right.
You don't have to worry about going to New Jerusalem because you staying here as those as the meek shall inherit. Ain't no way the Father can use you because you puffed up.
Yes. That's right.
Read, darling, read.
And behold, the glory of Yah of Israel was there, according to the vision that I saw in the plain. Then said he unto me, Son of man, lift up thine eyes now the way toward the north. So I lifted up mine eyes the way toward the north, and behold, northward, at the gate of the altar, the image of jealousy in the entry.
At the altar. Woo. And you wonder why, church folk, you wonder why people can't get saved at the altar. It is because of the idols that you have erected at the altar.
At the altar.
Why is it that individuals can come week after week after week? And I'm not even just talking about the church. I'm talking about the assembly, and because nobody's exempt. The assembly and the church. People can come week after week, and they want to do better. They want to be renewed. They want a new way of life, the whole nine. And they come to the altar. They weep. They cry. And unfortunately, they go back with the same spirit that they came with. Why? Because your altar is so crowded.
That's good.
Hallelujah.
With idols.
Wow.
Idol worship at the altar.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Have the audacity as a pastor to wonder why the people that belong to your particular assembly or ministry, why you hear so much about what's going on. You know, so-and-so pregnant again. Again? That's like her third baby. Well, you know, that boy, you know, he been sleeping with three or four of them girls. Yeah, that's what's going on. So-and-so elder is a crackhead. What you mean he a crackhead? I didn't even know they still smoke crack. I didn't know the crackhead. All of these things are going on in your assembly, and nobody can get free because you have so much stuff lingering and laying and erected on the altar.
Hallelujah.
Say.
And in your church, the Ruach don't matter.
Come on.
Not your church. I'm talking to them because I know the Ruach. I know the Ruach matters here.
Yes, it does.
At the altar, that is the place that you're supposed to be able to lay your sacrifice or submit your sacrifice to the Most High. From Genesis to Revelation, whenever they talked about the sacrifice, it was even in Romans, it was a living sacrifice. You can't even be a living sacrifice because you can't get to the altar.
Hallelujah.
Father, help us.
You got to walk through so much flesh.
Wow.
And you know, I believe that there are so many people that sit in the audience and all week they have made up in their mind, I cannot wait to get to church on Sunday, or I can't wait till I get to the assembly on the Sabbath, and so I can give myself over. But they sit in the seat and see so much flesh. Who wants to walk through all of that flesh when you already have your issue that you're dealing with?
Woo. My.
Yes, sir.
My.
Who wants to press through all of that foolishness? And then the thing about it is, the Spirit of the Most High is not even there.
Right.
Wow.
Read.
He said, Furthermore unto me, Son of man, seest thou what they do, even the great abominations that the house of Israel committeth here?
Who?
Israel.
Who?
Israel.
We can't blame it on anybody else because this was Israel doing this foolishness.
All Israel.
You can't even blame it on nobody else.
Nobody.
And this is Israel, whether they are woke or asleep.
That's right. All Israel.
Nobody's exempt.
Nope.
Do you see what One of the things that I absolutely love, and this is one of the reasons why I'll never go back. One of the things that I absolutely love is the fact that every other nation chose their God. Yahuwah chose us.
Yes. Yes.
I'll say that again. Say that again, man.
Hey, wait.
That's a t-shirt.
The creator of all. Somebody write that down. You say that's a t-shirt. You know, I put t-shirts out left and right. Now you're going to have to remind me what I say. My wife tells me that on a regular basis. There you go. Write that down.
You already got a record. Hallelujah.
That's in
We are the only people that were chosen.
That's right. Absolutely.
That's right.
And we act the most fool. The reason why I believe that the Father has given me to give this is because every time that we have been in captivity, our problem is that we serve the God of our captors.
Yes.
So this time ain't no different. And unfortunately, there are individuals who call themselves the called out ones or set apart. They're still in captivity. You're in captivity with your mindset, believing that, what is this this senior complex that individuals have because they have the ability to drop a little bit of knowledge. The individuals that have been here, the ox that have been here, I bless the Father, I bless the Most High. I baruch the Most High because of their humility.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you had a group of individuals in here, didn't nobody know who was who.
Come on.
Unless you saw them on their live or on YouTube. Nobody knew who was who. And that is the way that it should be.
That's right.
Until it's time for the generals to come out and then command their tribe.
Hallelujah. That's right. That's real. Talk to him out.
Read.
He said, furthermore unto me, Son of man, seest what they do, even the great abominations that the house of Israel committed here, that I should go far off from my sanctuary.
I should go. You done ran Yahuwah out of the temple.
Wow.
The place, listen, the place that was built for the worship, the place that had been built for the relationship, the place that has been built, set aside, that he can commune with us. You have made him leave because of the abomination. The things that he has absolutely hated, the evil that you have done. And what is sin? Transgression against the law. So you call yourselves leaders, either side. How do you call yourselves leaders and love to sin?
Come on. Come on.
Hallelujah.
Loving.
Wow.
I've watched over the years, I've watched Hebrew leaders speak. And as they spoke, Ruach said, that's not pure.
I want it for him.
It doesn't mean that you cross all your T's and dot all your I's. No.
Yes, ma'am.
Does it mean that it's something that you may or may not be struggling with? No, because we all have something that we have to. I do. Maybe y'all don't. But I have something. I have things that I have to deal with on a regular basis that I have made up my mind. Father, if I don't keep this before you, I'll lose it. The Op asked me earlier today. He was making. Obadiah was making a comparison today, and he was making a comparison in regards to what the Torah is, and he asked me. He said, Apostle, he said, can you leave your house and not come home at 2:00 in the morning or call your wife? I said, being married to who?
Like my brother say, and won't.
My issue is 5'2". She swears 5'3", but she'll lose somebody. And she's not nasty. She's not boisterous. She's not rude. And her voice is light.
Yes, it is.
But let me do something foolish.
I know that's right.
Come on.
I know that's right.
Talk to him.
Don't do it.
I'm the head of my house. Prophet, priest, and king there. But even with that, I ain't no fool.
Come on, sir.
Go ahead, Bob.